Hey there, Heather. What's going on, folks? How you doing this evening? Welcome to this episode of the Anthony Brown Show and this series called Motivation Mondays. Oh, my intention was to put this video out earlier this morning, but I was just trying to figure out exactly how to do it, and because most of my Motivation Mondays are usually about 1 to 2 minutes, but this one I actually have two stories to tell to lead to what the Motivation Monday is all about. And my Motivation Monday is simply saying, don't listen to dream killers. And what I mean by that is, if you have a dream or a vision, go after it. For example, I was watching Steve Harvey earlier today, and when Steve Harvey was a little kid in elementary school, his teacher asked all the kids to write down on a sheet of paper what is that you would like to be or to do when you grow up and be an adult. So each child, of course, wrote, I want to be a police officer, I want to be a teacher, I want to be a fireman, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a nurse. The typical little kids, I want to be visions. Well, Steve Harvey wrote on a sheet of paper, I want to be on TV. Because at that time he had saw different black actors and actresses on television, so he thought, why not? I can do that too. Or at least I want to anyway. So his teacher read everybody's paper, so-and-so wants to be this, so-and-so wants to be that, so-and-so wants to be this, so-and-so wants to be that. Well, she never read his, but she called him up to the front of the room. And when she called him up to the front of the room, his thought pattern was that, oh, my answer was so unique and so different that she wants to make an example and impress everybody and call me to the front of the room. So he thought. So she called him to the front of the room and said, little Stevie, what is that you wrote on your paper you like to do when you grow old? He said, I want to be on TV. She said, why would you write such a thing? At that point, he realized that the vision was not going the way that he thought it was, or in the direction he thought it was, and that she no longer saw it, or she didn't see it exactly how he thought she saw it. So she dampened his spirit by saying, you've never seen anybody from your neighborhood on TV. You've never met anybody from TV. There's nobody that works at this school that's on TV. So what makes you think that you could possibly be on TV? So she says, and because of you being a smart ass, a smart aleck, I'm going to write a note and I'm going to pin it to your shirt and I'm going to call home and tell your mom. So you can't take the note off your shirt because I'm going to call your mom, so she's going to be expecting it. Go sit down. So at that point, he was kind of, a Debbie Downer, all kind of depressed. So he went home thinking that, oh Lord, I'm finna get an ass whooping. Either mom gonna punish me and spank me or dad's gonna do it. So it ended up happening as he got home. Mom said, your teacher called, where's the note? So mom reads the note and said, so what is that you wrote on your paper? What is that you, why is the teacher that's sending home a note? He said, because the teacher asked all the class, what is that they want to be when they grow up? And mom said, well, what is that you wrote on your paper? He wrote that, I want to be on TV. Mom agreed with the teacher or sided with the teacher and said, well, why would you want to be such a thing? Or why would you write such a thing? Why would you, such a smart aleck type answer? So I can't wait till your dad get home. I'm going to tell your dad and he's going to spank your behind. So go to your room, basically. I'm paraphrasing, guys. So he went to his room, kind of depressed in his mind, thinking like, he thought he did a good thing, but now he's gonna get his behind tore up for just having a vision, a dream, a thought. So dad comes home. He goes to the corner store, grabs dad's newspaper, whatever it is that to pick up from the store, and brings it back home. Goes in the room, mentally prepares himself for his behind whooping because he knows he's about to get it from dad. Dad calls into the room, to the parents' room, and says, "Son, Mom tells me you got a note from the teacher today. What is it about? What happened?" He said, "Yeah, Mom, Dad, teacher sent home a note because I wrote something on the paper that she didn't like, she didn't agree with." So Dad asks, "What is that you wrote on your paper and why?" He says, "Well, she asked all the class to write on a piece of paper, what do they want to be when they grow up?" "Well, son, what did you write?" He said, "I wrote, I want to be on TV." He says, "Interesting." Mom instantly interrupts, thinking that Dad sided with her and saw things her way, and said, "So go on in there and beat us behind. Go and get it over with. Get the belt. Go on there and get ready to get your behind whooping." Dad says, No. No. Son, take your paper and go in the room. I'll be in a minute." Said to Mom, "I'll be back. I'm going in the room to talk to Son." Went in the room and talked to Son and said, "Listen, you can do anything you put your mind to. What I want you to do is write on a piece of paper what the teacher wanted you to write, or what you thought the teacher wanted to see." He said, "Well, the teacher probably wanted to see something like a fireman, a police officer, a doctor, something like that." He said, "Well, write that on the paper." So Steve Harvey wrote policeman. Let's take that back down to the teacher. Give that to her just to satisfy the teacher and the assignment. He said, "But this other paper where you wrote you want to be on TV, put that in your top drawer. And I want you to look at it and read it every morning when you wake up. And every night before you go to bed, read that note and read it to yourself." And guys, if you turn on your TV right now, 5 days a week, Steve Harvey is on TV. Don't ever, ever let anyone crash, knock down your vision or your dream. Sometimes it helps not to share your dreams or your visions with anyone, because that's what they're out to do. It's just that. They see the potential in you and they don't want it for you. So what they do, the easiest thing they can do, is try to shatter your dreams. Tonight, when you go to sleep, before going to bed, think about what it is that you would like to do that you haven't done. Reach deep down inside yourself and find that one thing that you do well. And that may be your passion. Maybe even your calling. That may be your dream. Follow your dream. Don't let anyone crush or shatter your dreams. And if you haven't already, guys, subscribe to this channel. Hit the subscribe button, share, like, hit the bell, hit the notifications, and also you can find us and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at The Anthony Brown Show. Thank you, and I'll see you next Monday. Have a blessed day.